what kind of speech would it might be? So let's talk about Seminar 18 by Lacan. I'm Fabiana Ratti, a psychologist and psychoanalyst here in Brazil. And we are here at the Coffee with Freud and Lacan to talk about psychoanalysis in an easy way. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel to achieve more videos and help the channel. So let's talk about Book 18. What do you know about the discourse might not be a semblance? Right here, let's talk about 3 points, and Lacan always talk about speech. When we are treating people, when we are talking about psychoanalysis, we are at the field of speech, of the language. We can do many things at this section, but we know that we treat language, we talk about language. That's the first point. The second point is how Freud and Lacan shows us that the language is not something very rational at the beginning, the middle, and the finish. It's a line that all easily. No, all the time Freud and Lacan is talking that many times the emotional life is appearing, like some fear, some anxiety, and I don't like this guy, I don't show that consciously, but talking with the speech, my emotions appears. It's normal. The language is not linear. We have many intrusion from our unconscious, our emotions. It's a very important point in psychoanalysis. How we will encounter the emotions, the unconscious, from our speech. We can see many times here in our office, the people saying, I fight with my husband, with my children, with my boss. I said something that I didn't want to talk about. I mistaken. I was thinking about something and then I talked another thing. Lacan says about the speech without words. We can talk some words, but another feelings is appearing. Even though I don't say, I don't like you, I hate you, it can, without speech, without words, I can say that. The third point is in the seminar, the speech that is not with the semblance, it needs to be in the psychoanalysis. When we are in front of our analyst, we have to talk without semblance, appearance. All the time we are saying, no, I am not this kind of person. I do everything right. The ego talks loud. The ego says, no, I'm great, I'm lovely. Or on the opposite, why I'm not a good person, I'm ugly. The ego shows something, but the idea of the psychoanalysis is to achieve a speech without semblance, the mainly point of the person, the essence of the subject. But the previous seminar was 17. And in the 17, he was talking about speeches, many kind of discourse, master discourse, university, hysteria, and he's talking about political. What's the position we have in front of a person as a master? How my position to talk in front of the students, with the director, with the people around. All the time in the society, we have to do semblance. We have to use appearance. Sometimes you do that unconscious, but sometimes we have conscious. And I will talk to him a little bit polite. Lacan has one concept that is named semblance, and how the analyst use this to treat people, to treat each person. Each one is one. I use semblance in all part of our life. As an analyst, to talk with each person, I have to think about not all the words that the person uses, but all the big order that this person is subscribed, is inside. For example, if I am on the beach, it's different. I will talk different things, other semblance. If I am in the university or if I am in a job, we have a different position in front of the people. For Lacan, that is political, that the position we have in front of each person in each place. We use some clothes, we have some semblance to talk. But in the analysis, we have to talk without semblance. If we don't do that, we don't treat ourselves, we are not true ourselves. Lacan is worried, and I am worried too, because many people say that the person talks without semblance. Oh, I said what I wanted. I said everything to my boss or to my husband without semblance, without taking care of the words, without thinking about the time, the place the person is, and what happens. Frequently, we have many consequences. Oh, my husband fight with me. Oh, he never understood me. And all the time I tried to talk to my mother, but she didn't listen to me. But why? Because the person many times don't use semblance. And semblance is not to lie. It's like to see that I am a person, the other is other person, and to talk to her or to him or to them, I need to have a bridge. And this bridge is the words. And with each person, I have to think about what kind of words, if I'm talking with a teenager, but if I am talking about my boss, I have to think more with the words, take care of the emotions and rationally, both together, emotionals and rational. But sometimes people say that, oh, I have intimacy, I can talk everything, and many consequences. That's the point of the seminar. Of course, we have many points in the seminar, but the title, what he's talking about, and he's taking care to the person, take care of to bring to the analysis without semblance to treat the person. If the person goes to the analysis and only lie and say that the person is great all the time, how we will see the wants or how we can treat the hurt, it's impossible. But outside of the office, all the people need to pay attention what the person will talk, and not, it's my friend, I can say everything, it doesn't matter. No, it matters. It have consequences, it have many effects, and after, with the effects, the person say, oh my God, it hurt, he said many things to me, and the person never know, oh, I don't know, I didn't do anything. No, you did. Look the way you talk, what you talk. We have to be political all the time, taking care our relationships, taking care our words, the way we talk. With that, we will taking care of our symptoms. Many symptoms and fights and difficulty of communications happens because of that. And in the analysis, put semblances and protect himself to really treat. And no, in the analysis, you have to talk without semblance to treat the emotional part. And outside of the analysis, you have to taking care of our words, our discourse, because have consequence, and that our life will be better if we taking care. Give your comments and see you soon at the next video.